Online sleuths, including Popcorned Planet, prove that Gwyneth Paltrow's lawyers messed up big time. Plus, Johnny Depp's lawyer Camille Vasquez has now reacted to the Gwyneth Paltrow case. You're not going to miss these stories. Welcome to Popcorned Planet. I am Andy Signore, and yes, the other day we reacted to Ben Chu, Johnny Depp's lawyer, reacting. Well, we got Camille Vasquez's thoughts on the trial. Before we get there, I have one other story I want to showcase for you. Yes, we uncovered this Friday, but Court TV made this big deal about the Internet Sleuth that revealed the uncovered group chat. And so I watched it, and I thought I was watching a parody video. You got to watch this. So here she is, excitedly bringing in this Internet Sleuth to track down how this most important piece of evidence was discovered. Now, quick backstory. Gwyneth's lawyers were out there showing this email with this link that suddenly couldn't be accessed. And Gwyneth's lawyers were making such a big deal of, wow, wouldn't it be convenient? And now they're saying there's a GoPro there. Are they hiding evidence? What is this? Well, no, not at all.
We have that viewer, the tech-savvy guy who uncovered those messages. He's joining us this morning from California, where he lives. Tech investigator Michael Fletcher. Fletch, good to see you this morning. Thanks for coming on the show.
Happy to be here. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you too. And so everybody
they have
knows
some
at
technical
home,
difficulties here, but
in our little bit of
she's
a pop.
going to then explain.
First of all, what made you want to figure this out?
They couldn't figure it out. That it's the most important piece of evidence, and they couldn't figure it out.
That is
guy a parody?
challenged.
So how did he? I can't figure this out. But let's listen to him.
Honestly, it's comical how easy it was. Like, I can't believe they didn't do this already. It's almost a joke.
Wow.
And the link, probably like 2 minutes.
Took them 2 minutes.
I mean, the hardest part was just getting the link, the full link. And I just had to rewind.
Typing in all the numbers of the link. So how did he do it?
For those
sense. Common sense. Just thinking too hard about what the problem was.
He's blaming the lawyers for not having any common sense. How did you, for the tech-savvy viewers, how did you get in, Fletch?
All I did was create a login for the website. If it's a website that requires a login, you can't access anything on it without a login. All I did was use my Google account to log into the website, and then the link works.
Now, we did this live on Friday, and I said the same damn thing. When I got the link, it didn't work. I think I have, this is the actual link. Yeah, this is the link. I had typed in the numbers, etc. And you click on here, the skiing in Deer Valley, and then you get this event, and you get the comments. And what was crazy to me was I'm like, wait a second. I got this link easy. All I had to do was create a meetup, a login, which I had. When I moved to Florida, I did meet a page to meet up with a nerd group. We had some Nerd Brew. Shout out to Nerd Brew. Made some really good friends in that meetup group. And yeah, that's how you get into this site. There was nothing complicated. The judge, everyone's like a tech savvy viewer, has now figured out how to do it. No, all you need is a meetup page. And that's what it was. As soon as I logged into my meetup page, the link that was on that email worked. So the reason this is important, it just shows, I don't know if Gwyneth's lawyers knew and were like, we're just going to play like we don't. They either were being sneaky, which again, huge speculation. I don't know if that's what they were doing. They were either being sneaky, and if they weren't being sneaky, then they were being incredibly dumb. How do you not put that link in, or have someone on your team put that link into a browser to see if it works? And then the first thing you try is, well, it's not letting me log in. I need to try to create a Meetup account. Let me see if I can access it then. That's all that a person had to do, is create a Meetup account. And suddenly, if you try that link again while logged in, boom, link pops up. And the link does reveal some interesting information. It sort of corroborates the events from the witness and from Terry here, which are there. I'll put the link in the description if you guys want to go check it out. You just have to set up a Meetup link and you can see it yourself. So this was pretty astonishing how dumb the lawyers are. Both sides. Like the fact that the plaintiffs also didn't figure out how to just log in and have this ready was beyond me. It's just like shocking how dumb both sides were that they couldn't check a link. And yeah, that's just how it is, I guess. So if you ever have a lawyer doing a case and they're telling you they can't get in, maybe take the link and put it in your browser yourself and do a little snooping, and you might actually crack it yourself. So that was the big mess up that the lawyers did. Now, getting on to the second part of our story, Camille Vasquez explains why she believes Gwyneth Paltrow didn't settle the case. Now, I want to play these clips for you. Let's get the settlement case first, because they released it's a new clip, and I'm gonna go back to a couple clips they played previous.
It's making a statement, right? I mean, when you request nominal damages, you are making a statement that though this incident occurred the way that you claim it occurred, you're not seeking damages because there were no damages.
Now, that's the main takeaway she has. She goes back and explains a little bit more overview of the case.
This is really a he said, she said on the ski slopes.
Access legal contributor Camille Vasquez come down.
Looking at, the jury's going to be looking at whether Gwyneth is telling the truth or Terry is telling the truth.
Sanderson.
I mean, duh. But she's got to do sound bites for Access Hollywood.
I think the fact that she's there, she's in trial, she's making a point, she's going to testify, her children will testify, her family is going to testify. I think it sends a message to the jury. But I think what's going to be more significant and potentially sway the jury a bit more is the independent third parties. So the witnesses like the ski patrol, those people are going to be independent. The jury's probably going to pay more attention to their testimony.
Now, what's interesting is they didn't pay attention to that testimony because she'd taped this before, but a lot of the Gwyneth's teams or people have now been have to read their depositions because they've run out of time. And it wasn't due to Gwyneth taking too long. There was some crosses and some, challenges that happened throughout, but the plaintiffs had way more time. I think this judge was not in control of the courtroom enough, was not really paying attention to the clock. And really the plaintiffs, I guess, used Gwyneth's team's niceness at times to get more witnesses in. And just yesterday, we watched as they read the deposition from the ski instructor witness. One of them, we got one in the other day, but and then both children who were there. That was crucial testimony that they didn't get to come in because the plaintiffs took too long and then didn't. They had the kids available ready Monday when they were supposed to have their time, and then they didn't. Now, you could argue that was Gwyneth Paltrow's team's fault. They should have planned for that on Tuesday just to be safe. But, when you're told you're going to have your time on that day, you should have that time on that day. You have to schedule these people, these guests, and it's kind of ridiculous that the court is letting the plaintiffs get more time. So that's been my grudge on this whole thing. But yeah, she's not wrong. Those witnesses would have been important, but they haven't really proven to be important. Terry's testimony, Gwyneth's testimony, and the witness, the firsthand witness, Craig Ramone, they're the most important people in this case. And are they credible? And so far, I got to say, on everything that we've seen, I got to go with Paltrow on this. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of her, I don't hate her. I don't know. She's just off-putting to me. And I know a lot of people on the internet, but whatever. All that aside, looking at this objectively, I think Gwyneth has proven more of a case. But I got to say, this was a huge mess up. This is as dumb as it gets. So I don't know what these lawyers were thinking. I can't believe they didn't just create a Meetup account and log in. I can't believe it just was there. They hyped this up, guys, as the big smoking gun of the case. Like, oh my God, this link, the Terry's family, this tells you what happened. And they mentioned that there's a GoPro, blah, 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 blah. No, not nearly as exciting. I think Gwyneth's team knew it would sound better if they could allude to it without seeing it. And ultimately tried to use that, but then people, I guess, got the plaintiffs to, just put it in Google, idiots, and create a Meetup account, and you'll see it. And then sure enough, both sides logged in and realized, oh crap, yeah, it is an active link. This is real. We can't dispute this. And then the mystery was gone. Did that change your mind on the case? What did? Have you been watching the case? Will you be watching us watch the case today? We're going to be live. So I hope you join us. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for all alerts. Smash the like, that thumbs up, and leave your comments on the case down below. Appreciate you guys so much. This has been a struggle. Couldn't have done it without you. And we'll see you guys this afternoon as well.